All right, TCO, what's going on? How you been? I'm gonna take the long route to the train today so I can be up here on live for a little bit. Just a little bit longer than I normally be. So it's a little bit too cold to be walking a long distance today. It was supposed to snow here on Wednesday and Thursday, but some kind of way that cold front, whatever that weather system was, is gone. I think it's going to pass us, but it left this bitter cold out here right now. It's like 29 degrees right now. It feels like 18. So it's really cold out here right now. Still pay maybe another 10 minutes. See if anybody else is going to tap in. Seems like this time of day, a lot of folks don't be on live, or at least my subscribers. So, but I'll stay up here a little bit longer and see if anybody else comes in. Where you be? I'm somewhere in DC. Somewhere in DC. Going where it's cold here in New York, past the airport. But out for a walk. Okay, yeah, yeah. It's walking in the cold is not really that bad, really. As long as you dress for the weather, it's not bad at all. Actually, I prefer it. I prefer it to be a little bit cold when I walk. It's DC, y'all. We're gonna hear sirens all day long. All day long. We got a spammer in the house, Mr. Benito. We got a spammer in the house. Everybody see it's freezing. Yeah, it gets cold in New York, that's for sure. I got a couple of family members that lives in Syracuse. Yeah, it'd be like crazy cold up there. I ain't even gonna lie. Snows all the time too. But should we be nervous with the current administration or wait it up? Folks can be scared in a way. So I mean, what I say up here about the administration is not gonna change about his view on things. Um, but I mean, quite honestly, I mean, I don't know how to put this lightly. I mean, I don't care for the Democratic Party, so I mean, so I'm not gonna say that I'm not happy that Trump won the election. Um, there are some things that are definitely shaking up folks' livelihood with the administration, but I think a lot of that stuff is needed. Unfortunately, we have a lot of people that's gonna be collateral damage, and I mean, when it comes to major change, a lot of times that's what happens. And I think a lot of folks in America have become too comfortable. And I said it before this morning. Folks don't know how to pivot. They get comfortable, they get lackadaisical, and when change happens, they fall apart. And I think it's not really anything that I can really say that's going to change folks' mindset when it comes to that. But not to belabor your question, but people wait it out. There's really we don't got no choice. What are you gonna do? Move out of the country? You can do that if you want to, right? But a lot of folks don't have the leverage to make any change when it comes to how their lives are affected when it comes to government. You can only thing you can do is control your own circle, right? But all these policies and things that are coming down, we're little fish. We can't change none of that, So I'm not scared. If that's a part of your question, like I'm not scared at all because at the end of the day, there are a lot of things that he cannot affect personally on my level as far as how I live my life and how I take care of my family. So it is what it is. You know what I'm saying? A lot of folks just gonna be mad. They're gonna be upset. They're gonna be crying, hollering, and screaming. And what's the point? There's really no point in it at all. No point in it whatsoever. All you're doing is just crying to somebody or hollering at somebody that could care less about how you feel about things. You know, they don't care, man. They don't. They're gonna do what they want to do. Only thing you can do, and only thing that folks can do is hope that the decisions that are made right now works out for the good and the long run, right? Like I said, any change that happens when it comes to government and when it comes to other things, you can't control it, and you have to hope and just stay abreast of the situation and just see how things go. So see how things play out. That's all you can do. Outside of leaving the country, there's nothing you can do about it at all. It is what it is. I just think that folks get on video or just in general, talking about it, and I mean, all it is just venting. You're trying to get your frustrations out, and you're trying to make sure that your emotional state is better because you're um you know you you just gotta let folks know how you feel. I guess for some folks, me, I don't yeah, that don't bother me. I don't need to talk my frustrations out with somebody. I don't. But I'm not frustrated with the administration at all. I'm good with it. I'm totally good with it. I'm leaving the country next week. Amen. Where you going? If I may ask, Mr. Keith, true change is painful on both ends. Yeah, it is. Yeah, on both ends, you're right. It is painful. Being in uniform, I dealt with change for a whole 20 years. Everything was changing all the time. Certain policies and stuff kind of like stayed the same. But out of 20 years, I averaged leaving a different duty station to go to another one like every 2.5 years, every 3 years. I was constantly moving, constantly getting deployed. I'm built for change. So change don't bother me at all. Don't. Doesn't bother me, doesn't scare me. I love this administration is supposed to be consistent. Yeah, I mean, a lot of governments in the world, period, are corrupt. I can't speak to the United States government being corrupt, but you go to some of these other countries, man, when you compare how our system and how our government is compared to other ones, we're blessed, man. Even with the potential corruption that we have in our government is 10 times better than some other governments. So, folks are they're screaming about this administration, this government, but take your ass somewhere in South America or Europe and see how bad it is there and get back with me. They think folks, damn, they kill themselves trying to come over here to America. There's a reason for that. There's a reason. Folks is not trying to leave America, they're trying to come here. and I'm going to the outskirts of Sweden. Awesome. I haven't gone to Sweden. Not to tell my wife I need to go ahead and take a trip over there. See how it is. Me and my wife love to travel, y'all. You know what I'm saying? So definitely gonna be doing some trips in the future. One of them is gonna be Singapore. So when I get out there, I'll do some live, do some videos, so I can show you guys some stuff. Where we at? 11 minutes. I think I'll try to sleep here like another 10 minutes. I see what it is. Yeah, I've seen some videos of Sweden. I've been in Europe anyway. Been in Germany. I've been to Spain. Where else have I been at? Been to Germany, Spain, Romania. I've been to Romania. Not too long, just a couple of days each time with the military. But while I was there, was able to go out into the city. Very nice areas. Make sure that people wondering why you're showing. Yeah, a lot of folks think Elon Musk is is evil. I mean, he's not government. That's for sure. He's a civilian. But maybe America needs that civilian third eye to a certain degree to see things more differently. Because if you work in government and you're corrupt, you're not gonna tell them yourself. You know what I'm saying? You're just gonna keep getting money, keep embezzling money, keep getting kickbacks, all these other things. You know what I'm saying? So a civilian perspective is like it's kind of neutral. You know what I'm saying? Like he has no invested interest in doing anything that's corrupt. He can just expose anything. It's not gonna affect him. So that could be a good thing. It could be a bad thing. What up, Mo? What's good with you? You caught me. You caught me on live. That's what's up. You must remember Trump is Republican. Yeah, we do need to remember that, D. Yeah, he is a Republican. Absolutely. And personally, I jive with Republican policy more than Democratic policy. That's just me. It's very nice with the system. Stock trader. That's what's up. Stock traders make a lot of money from what I can tell. At one point, long time ago, I mean, I'm talking about a long time ago, I kind of thought about doing day trading, but I'm like, yeah, no, I'm good on that. I think that'd be a little more more convoluted for me to do. So I'm not going to do that. I'd rather just own a business, make money that way, which I am doing right now. So I'm saying if it did snow right now, this snow would not melt. It is that cold. Even with the sun out, it wouldn't melt. Outside of being bitter cold, it's actually a pretty nice looking day today. But it's cold, y'all. It is cold. Cold. Mo, what's going I hear you. Yeah, I'm gonna keep pushing these videos out. Thanks for the dono. Thanks for the dono. I really appreciate it. That's my first dono on a live. That's what's up. I appreciate it. Need to come up here more often. Y'all didn't know my birthday is in March, so I'm gonna be campaigning a little bit in March. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna try to post every single day in March, maybe twice a day. Try to get my numbers up. Donations are welcome. The people expect Democratic help after voting on public yeah, yeah, D. So I don't know. I don't even know how to answer that question. I mean, like, yeah, I mean, yeah, it's absolutely obvious because a Republican Party won, a Republican um president elect won. Yeah, of course, most Democratic policy was going to be put into the dumpster. That's what they do. They change stuff. So, but the Section 8 stuff and the food stamps, I mean, like, come on now. We all know that stuff is abused all the time. And when I was growing up, and my mom and my grandmother was getting food stamps. I'm not saying they did this, but um, you know, food stamps back in the '80s was a book. It came in a little book, and it was like it looked like fake money almost, right? And folks would sell these books of food stamps for money. They'll give it to somebody, maybe a crackhead or something. They would sell the book for actual cash back. Because I think, if I'm not mistaken, if you flip the food stamp book for money, you could get more money back than what the food stamps was going to give the person they use food for. They used it to pay for food, and I think they're able to do the same thing with a card now. I'm not sure exactly how to do that, but it's crazy. Anybody that's like that is going to find some way to hustle something. That's just the way the thing. That's the way America works when it comes to that kind of stuff. You know what I'm saying? There's always a hack. There's always a kind of way to make money off of something you're supposed to be making money off of. Folks always gonna figure it out. Oh Lord, you're a Pisces. Yeah, I'm a Pisces. Bo, March 3rd. I'm a Pisces. With this February 20th. Okay, February 20th. That's what's up. So, what would you advise the younger generation get to the armed forces, trade school, college, real estate, or even the stock market? Honestly, I would say about the young generation to need to get in the military right now. I'm talking about run your ass to the recruiting station right now, right now. The economy right now is not looking very good for young people. My age, we're able to navigate a little bit better. But I'm talking about folks there like in the early 20s. They ain't nothing out here for y'all, man, at all. Y'all need to get into the military right now. My oldest boy, most of his peers, they're all in the Air Force and Army right now. I think it's like 10 of them. They all left at the same time, gone. I'm happy for him because it's gonna set him up for success. He need to get in there too, actually. Ain't doing nothing out here. He got a job, but I mean, but he need to get the hell up out of here. Cold in New York here. Yeah, yeah. I know New York is cold. I know it is. It's gotta be colder than here. I know it is. That America has zero economy. I wouldn't say America has zero economy. I wouldn't go that far. I mean, because there are a lot of folks that are not affected by a lot of things that are going on, but the folks that are not affected to a certain degree, just like me, right? I'm not too affected. Like my livelihood and my family's livelihood has not changed that much since inflation, since the administration came in, all that stuff. It could change. Well, willing it don't. But I mean, but as of right now, I'm not hurting like your average American is. You know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, um, folks they gotta put themselves in a better situation. They really do. I think a lot of folks, like I said, that they become very stagnant. They don't. People are lazy, man. They're lazy. They want assistance. They want free stuff. Life is not about free. It's about putting work in. I put the work in because I put the work in. That's the reason why I'm in this position right now. I made a video I think a while back when I said inflation doesn't. I think what the title was, but I said something to the effect like inflation normally doesn't affect the the above average person that has a financial stability, right? They may change a little bit of things, but they're not hurting for money if inflation happens because we put ourselves in a better position than everybody else. As a personal choice, it's America. Nobody's holding anybody back from building wealth. There's nobody holding you back from getting education, talking to people, networking, all these other things. Nobody's holding anybody back. So when folks cry about what little bit of money you have, unless you got a disability, it's falling deaf ears for me because I can't. You're crying to the choir because it's like you got the same opportunity I got. That's just the way it is. Oh my god, another dono. RNTC. Hey, I appreciate it. I appreciate it. Sharon, right? I'm pretty sure that's your name. Thank you, Sharon. I appreciate it. You said the economy grew by 2.58%. I believe it, but it can't be seen by a lot of folks because of the way, you know, social media and just the media, the news media has really bamboozled folks when it comes to certain things. All these headliners about certain stuff, whatever. This stuff is all inflated, man. This stuff is all inflated. A lot of stuff that you guys see and hear on the news. I'm not saying all of it is BS, but I mean, you know, good news is not favored by folks. Folks like to hear it and talk about bad news. That's the way human beings are. You know what I'm saying? So, the news outlets know that. Even though something may be maybe minimum when it comes to a situation, they'll try to inflate it so folks can click on it, read it, view it, listen to it. That's why when I look at news outlets, I'm like, believe none what you hear, half what you see. Believe nothing what you hear, and half what you see. Trying to read these comments here. Are you retired? Yeah, I'm retired. Yeah. I wouldn't be able to have this and this if I were not retired, man. Yeah, guys can't have lots in the military. That's a no-go. But I told myself when I retire, I'm growing all of my hair. I ain't cutting nothing. These lots gonna go that to my behind if it come down to it. I'm not cutting off anything. Yep, 20 years, man. 20 years. 20 years, 11 days. Drama is more entertaining than opinion. So pardon way pattern. Yeah, I see what you're saying. Yeah, you're right. Like I said, man, stuff gets inflated. Stuff gets inflated. When you see news articles and you actually listen to news outlets, you gotta really like take take in everything they're saying and like be like, okay, what are they really saying here? Is this is the truth? Are they trying to boost stuff up so they can get ratings? You know, bad news make money, man. Bad news make money. It makes money. Telling you. One more day longer than me. Oh, so you retired at 20 years and 10 days? That's what's up. Honestly, I would have stayed in longer. I would have stayed in longer, but at the time, the army was downsizing, and the last year that I could have made rank, they changed the time and grade requirement, and I think I was over the. No, I'm sorry, time and service. What it was, it was actually a combination of time and service, the time and grade, and I was over the time and service by 2 months to be eligible for that board. So after that happened, I was like, okay, well, it's time to retire. And what's crazy is like three of the guys that I came in the army with, we stayed friends for all through the duration of the time. They made that particular board. They made that board, but I didn't. So they want to stay in another 3 years and then got out. It's okay. When I tell you, I make damn near more than 3 times more than what I made in the army right now. Staying there held me back from making money. That's what it did. It held me back from making money. But I love the service that I was in. You know what I'm saying? I love my time in. But the money I'm making right now, they couldn't pay me enough to come back in right now. Not even close. They could not pay me enough. Mo, is it 30 minutes? Maybe another 3 minutes and I'm out of here. Gotta get on this train, y'all. In this train and get home. I got an hour and a half travel time to get home. What state you in? Washington, D.C. Washington, D.C. So let me show y'all something before I go. I'm not sure you guys have seen this when I walk in the morning going to work. So when I got off the train, that right there, that's a statue I pass every morning going to work. And I'm gonna say, hold on, let me turn it back around. And that building right there, that's the hospital. That's where all those ambulances and all those fire trucks be coming out of when I be trying to make videos and make a whole bunch of noise. You watch your video. You secretly watch my videos. Well, I appreciate it. I appreciate you watching. I know a lot of folks watch my channel that don't comment at all, don't even like or anything like that. But it's all good. Still getting the views, and hopefully what I'm saying gives you value, right? So that's really what it's all about, providing value to folks. So if you secretly watch me and don't say anything, that's fine. It's all good. Thanks for watching. You like it out there. I mean, I love DC, honestly. I really do. I'm not from DC. I'm from Virginia, but I love DC. Real talk, I kind of almost wished and willed myself to be in DC. I did government contracting for about 5 years after I got out, and then I was like, you know what? I want to work in DC. My wife was doing some things here, and I would come here to pick her up, drop her off, and I'm like, I really, really like being out here. And then within like 6 months, I was out here. Didn't even ask for the job. They called me and asked me to work for them. So, I appreciate it. Now I'm not single. I'm married, happily married. I've been married for 20 years, but I appreciate it. Catch you next one. Have a great day. You too, Valentine. Appreciate you, man. You're not cold. Oh yeah, I'm cold. I'm cold. But you said you live in Phoenix. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, Phoenix is. I've been out to Phoenix a couple times. Yeah, Phoenix is not DC, right? But you'd be surprised how the body adapts to weather quickly. It's like I said, it's like 18 degrees outside right now. Well, it feels like 18 degrees, but it's 29 degrees. But if it was like 40 degrees outside right now, I could probably walk out here without even a jacket because my body adapts very quickly. So I am cold, but talking to y'all, so it warms me up a little bit. DC is a great place and come back for sure. Yeah, Mo. Yeah, if you come back to DC, hit me up. Hit me up for real. You ever seen the president? No, I haven't seen him in person before, but I'm pretty sure I'll run into him sometime within the next 4 years. I'm pretty sure I will. All right, y'all. Well, it's I'm at 31 minutes right now. It's 4:20. I got to get on this train. So I appreciate y'all. Love y'all. I'll holler at y'all later. I'm gonna try to get on live. I think a lot more when it comes to me leaving work. But I've been saying that I was gonna put like something in the community tab that you guys know when I'm gonna be on live. But I will do that because I want to do some lives at the house. So I can sit there and have a conversation instead of walking and talking on live. But y'all have a good one. I'll catch y'all the next one. Peace.